What is going on, world? I am the Hungarian Experiment, and welcome back to another video where I respond to your YouTube comments. Now, this comment comes from a video I made over a year and a half ago now. It was one of my first videos that really kind of blew up. It's sitting at about 120,000 views right now, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me, and mind-boggling, blowing, whatever you want to say there. But basically, I take you guys through one of my typical days of intermittent fasting where I try to count my macros. Basically, it's a typical if it fits your macros day. Now on this video, I got a great comment and a question from someone named David Simmons, and it's about getting into intermittent fasting. So I thought this is a great comment and question to make a video about and to display it to you guys. So let's just hop right into it here. So David Simmons says, "Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you a quick question. I just started doing the whole intermittent fasting thing, and I've been watching your videos as much as I possibly can. I was just wondering if it matters whether you do low carb, medium carb, or high carb meals during your feeding window. Right now, I just want to lose weight and get toned up. Then, later on, once I lose the excess weight, I want to start gaining a lot of muscle. Not sure if I'm doing this the right way or not, but trying to learn everything that I can possibly by watching your videos as well as other videos and reading as much as I can. I just wondered if you could tell me whether or not it mattered how much carbs you eat while you are fasting. Thanks, man. And again, I really appreciate all the hard work you put into these videos. You have awesome videos. I love them. Love you too, man. You are beyond awesome." Well, thank you so much, David. You are awesome. Thank you so much for this great question and this great comment here, because of that, I was able to leave a great comment which several people have liked and responded to, and now I'm able to create this video to hopefully get this view and this opinion out there to the world as much as possible. You know how they say in school there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, I have learned from having my own YouTube channel here that there is most definitely such things as having stupid questions, and this is not one of them. This is one of these questions that I believe others need to see. When you're in a classroom and you put your hand up, you are representing what many other people are probably asking but are a little shy or scared to ask. So let's just hop right into my response to him. So I said to him, what I like to suggest to those who are new to intermittent fasting is just to keep your diet the same. Intermittent fasting can be a strain if you aren't prepared for it. So trying to manipulate many factors along with your eating windows may be tough and challenging. I find, we're straying away from the comment here, but I find most people, when they want to change up their lifestyle or they want to start being healthy, they do everything that they possibly can. And then they fail within a week because it's just an overload. Experiment, slowly manipulate and tweak things to see how it's affecting you and your body. This way you're gonna learn, you're gonna have a great understanding a year down the line, because you know exactly how that specific variable in your life is affected when you tweak or change things. So I said to him, as you begin to do intermittent fasting for an extended period of time, 1 to 2 months, you'll begin to notice how your body is affected by certain types of foods, or even certain amounts of those types of foods. Due to this long fasted window that you're putting your body through on a daily basis, you really see how what you put in your body the day prior affects your energy and how you feel. So as I said, just eat the same types of food and the same amounts of foods for now, until your body is adapted to the fasting and it gets used to it. From there, you can now start manipulating things. Start manipulating your carb intake to see how you feel. But do it like an experiment. Take 3 to 5 to 7 days where you go low carb. Then go medium carb for 5 to 7 days, and then go high carb for 5 to 7 days. Make this 1 month where you're like, you know, now that my body is now adjusted and adapted to intermittent fasting because I've done it for 2 to 3 months, now I'm going to experiment with carbs. And I'm gonna see how my body feels on different types and different amounts of carbs. And as I like to say, you know, life is situational. Some days you might have high activity day. Some days you might have low activity day. So if you do this for 5 to 7 days, you will see how your body is affected on those different types of days. And then you can start to manipulate it to do the most optimal thing for you. So if you have a low activity day, you might want to low carb it. But But if you have a high activity day, you might want to have higher amounts of carbs running through your system so you can be optimal. Your mental drive as well as your physical drive and your physical energy and mental energy is going to be top notch on those days. But if you try to do this all in the beginning while you're still learning and still experimenting around with intermittent fasting, you're not going to know if it's the carbs that's affecting you or the fasting that's affecting you. So always take things slow, always experiment with something new. So to wrap up the comment here, I said personally, I think that we as human beings need a healthy amount of all macronutrients. People love to say that a ketogenic or a very low carb diet or even a high carb and low fat diet is best for fat loss. But in my opinion, both are just not maintainable for long term. You can't keep those diets up for 2, 3, 6 months to a whole year. Try doing a ketogenic diet for a year straight. Try doing a high carb, low fat diet for a year straight. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be fun. You're gonna be able to do it and you're gonna be able to get results. But is it the most optimal thing for what we need to do on that specific day in this society? Or is it the most optimal thing for extending our life longevity and making sure we are preventing disease in our body? These are all questions that we still need to figure out. But for you, as you are going through your intermittent fasting journey and you're learning on how you should manipulate things, how you should change things, do things slowly. Experiment around and learn from your body. Everyone's different out there in the world. We all live in different life situations. We all have different jobs. We all have different goals out there. So you need to learn how things are going to work the best for you. Don't put the power into someone else's hand. Don't hire a coach to get them to tell you and give them a program for you to follow. Learn from that program. Learn why they're making you eat certain foods or why some days they're making you go low carb compared to high carb. Because putting the power into your own field is going to make you a stronger person for the future because you're going to have those skills and that knowledge developed. And you're going to know how to deal with any type of situation that comes along your way in the future. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you very much, David Simmons, for this amazing question and this amazing comment. This comment was 2 months ago now, but I'm just starting up right now this responding to YouTube comment playlist on my new YouTube channel here. So I apologize for this response to your comment coming so late. I hope you're still following along my journey and I hope you still see this video. But thank you so much for that question and that comment. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you go throw them down in the comment section below, and then maybe one day I will be answering your YouTube comment on a whole video here. So thank you so much for watching. I am the Hungarian Experiment.